Okay, I wanted to do a quick video. I found something. It's been kind of a rougher weekend. I had Friday off of work because I just was not able to keep it together, and I've been really tired emotionally. I went to church today, and the ladies, people over there were like, "How you doing?" And all I could do was shake my head and not. That's all I said was not, just not. They just gave me a hug. But I found this on Facebook, and I wanted to read it because this is where I'm at. And I'm sure if anybody who's lost anybody important in their life feels this way. This is part of the grieving process, which is fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. It says, Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The hardest lesson I've had to learn as an adult is the relentless need to keep going no matter how shattered I feel inside. This truth is both raw and universal. Life doesn't pause when our hearts are heavy, our minds are fractured, or our spirits feel like they're unraveling. It keeps moving, unrelenting, unapologetic, demanding that we move with it. There's no time to stop, no pause for repair, no moment of stillness where we can gently piece ourselves back together. The world doesn't wait even when we need it to. What makes this even harder is that no one really prepares us for it. As children, we grow up on a steady diet of stories filled with happy endings, tales of redemption and triumph where everything always falls into place. But adulthood strips away those comforting narratives. Instead, it reveals a harsh truth. Survival isn't glamorous or inspiring most of the time. It's wearing a mask of strength when you're falling apart inside. It's showing up when all you want is to retreat. It's choosing to move forward step by painful step when your heart begs for rest. And yet we endure. That's the miracle of being human. We endure. Somewhere in the depths of our pain, we find reserves of strength we didn't know we possessed. We learn to hold space for ourselves, to be the comfort we crave, to whisper words of hope when no one else does. Over time, we realize that resilience isn't loud or grandiose. It's a quiet defiance, a refusal to let life's weight crush us entirely. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it's exhausting. And yes, there are days when it feels almost impossible to take another step. But even then, we move forward. Each tiny step is proof of our resilience. A reminder that even in our darkest moments, we're still fighting, still refusing to give up. That fight, that courage, is the quiet miracle of survival. Author from Remember is what it says. So, I wanted to read that because that is exactly where I'm at. I really want life to pause and stop, and it won't. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep it together. Today was a day, and tomorrow will be another day. This month has been extremely long, and in a couple of weeks I have my first plant sale for the year, and it will be on her 1 month anniversary of her death, which is 2/8. Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks. Oh my god. saw my dad today, and he said it feels like it's been forever. He says it hasn't even been 20 days yet. I said, I know. This is too long. I think I figured out my mom was a really big part of my son going to speech therapy every week. And today I figured out how we can make that work without her being around. Which it's been a good thing to keep him in something he enjoys. He really enjoys going to speech therapy. I want him to stay and keep doing it. So at least we know that we can keep that going. I wish she were here to still do it, but she isn't. And Friday, I could just see her. I was looking at the clock. Every Friday, every day, she swings by my house and drops off my big son from school. And she doesn't get out of the car. She knows I'm busy, and she just drives off. And I see her out the window. But this Friday was especially difficult for me because it was like the previous Fridays after she had died didn't hit me the way that this one did. This time I looked at the clock and I knew that, 4:15 she's picking up my son from high school. 5 o'clock he's got his speech therapy. Like, I could look at the time and know where they would be. And I also know that she's not there. And this is the first Friday I paid attention to a Friday. I didn't pay attention before. My memory's shit. Can't remember fucking anything now. That's part of the deal. Let's just... My memory's crap right now. So... it's Sunday night and I've got one more appointment to do. It starts in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go spend some time with my kids. And, watch some stupid YouTube. And I'm gonna go spend time with them. Still haven't gotten her ashes back. And I'm gonna go... Actually, I should probably call my dad. And I'll figure out when I'm gonna go by his house. We did his pantry yesterday. Jacob, my son, and I went to his house and cleaned out his pantry. And it was done in like an hour and a half. It was a lot faster than I expected it to be. But he knows where everything is. It's organized. He knows what he's got, and he's happy that we did it. So, there are things I have to get done for the funeral, but I really don't want to. Like scanning pictures. But I have to eventually get on top of that, and I might do that. That'll probably be on my to-do list this next week, because once it's done, I don't have to think about it anymore, and I probably just don't want to think about it anymore. But I've been crying on and off this weekend. Friday was hard. Friday was hard. This is our third Friday without her. And this is the first Friday that I had enough mental energy to pay attention to what the time was. I miss her so much. My lights are turning off. I just wanted to get that down on video, the thing I read. And I will talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.